Hoping people will be willing to chip in some extra cash to improve classrooms.
But first, we're getting answers on how they'd spend that money. Here are the facts now. The school board approved a $680 million bond measure. Voters will decide in May. The money would go toward alleviating overcrowding and renovating schools. But this would be a record-setting bond. It's almost $200 million more than the school bond Portland voters passed in 2012. We sent Tim Becker to find out why the Beaverton district is asking for so much money.
Yeah, Dan, I'm outside of Vose Elementary School, and I took a tour of this place earlier today because, well, I wanted to know just exactly what things will turn out like here. They're on a list to be demolished and rebuilt if that $680 million bond passes in May. I wanted to see if they really need that complete rebuild and learn more about the bond itself.
I know that it would be a two-story building. I know that it would get pushed back.
Principal Veronica Galvan is all about show and tell.
These are the kids.
She showed me the overstuffed cafeteria with space limited by ad hoc freezers to help feed the 720 students. She told me about the gym that is too small for full school assemblies and the portable buildings because Vose is designed for just under 300 students.
They need a new building. We don't fit in this one. It doesn't work for the community. It doesn't work for the kids.
That's why Vose would get some of the $120 million earmarked for tearing down and rebuilding 4 schools. The bond also calls for another $170 million for renovations at other schools.
$680 million is a lot of money. People are going to balk at that.
Yes.
And they want 3 new schools. The numbers you're seeing, just part of the $680 million bond approved by the school board.
It's a large number. We looked at maybe doing 2 bonds, 2 smaller ones, but it takes a lot of money and energy and effort to pass a bond.
That's part of why it's so much. Board member Leanne Larson tells me another reason? Overstuffed schools like Vose, and the problem is getting worse.
Again, we're in a very unique situation. Not many districts in the state are still growing, and we are.
She points to a study projecting 5,400 new students in the district by the year 2025.
We know that it's a very large number.
And admits $680 million is a lot, but worth risking at the ballot box.
Is there any fear that people will see just the number $680 million and maybe not vote for it because of that?
Sure, and we're going to do our job to educate that we have needs. This isn't a wish list. Our kids need this.
One thing that they wanted to make clear, this will not be an add-on tax. The current bonds are expiring, and to pay for those, just for an example here, someone who owns a home worth $250,000 has been paying about $530 a year. They say the rate will stay the same for the next 8 years if this bond passes in May. Reporting live in Beaverton, Tim Becker, KOIN 6 News.